Here are some lesser-known tips and facts about Russia that can make your trip or understanding of the country more insightful. Tipping is appreciated but not compulsory. In restaurants, leaving a tip of around 10% is a common gesture for good service. In cafes or smaller establishments, rounding up the bill is typical. Russia has extreme seasonal changes, especially in cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. Winters can be brutally cold, often dipping below 20 degrees Celsius, 4 degrees Celsius, while summers can be surprisingly warm. If you visit in winter, make sure to pack accordingly with thermal layers and waterproof boots. Russian metros and buses are known for being very efficient, but it's important to be aware of etiquette. It's common to stand in line to board, and people generally don't engage in small talk on public transport. It's also considered polite to give up your seat to the elderly or pregnant women. Russia has a strong drinking culture, particularly when it comes to vodka. If you are invited to a social gathering, it's customary to toast before drinking. However, it's important not to get too drunk in public, as it's frowned upon. A dacha is a traditional Russian country house, often used as a summer getaway. Many Russians spend time in their dachas, growing vegetables, relaxing, and enjoying nature. If you're invited to a dacha, it's a big deal, as it's a personal, private space for many. In Russian culture, there's a deep respect for elders. This is reflected in the language itself, as there are specific terms for addressing older people with respect. When meeting someone older, it's common to stand up or address them formally. The banya, or traditional Russian sauna, is a cherished part of Russian culture. It's a communal activity involving heat, steam, and often a good whipping with birch branches to improve circulation. If you get the chance, experiencing a banya is a fun and authentic way to engage with local customs. While younger Russians in major cities may understand some English, the majority of people, especially in smaller towns, may not speak it fluently. Learning a few basic phrases in Russian like "Здравствуйте," hello, and "Spasibo," thank you, can go a long way. Russian food might not always be spicy, but it's hearty. Dishes like borscht, pelmeni, and shchi are staples. Expect a lot of root vegetables, meats, and pickles. And don't forget to try some local caviar. While Russia is generally safe for tourists, there are a few areas where it's advisable to be cautious. Some regions, especially near borders or more remote areas, can have political or security tensions. It's important to stay informed about the places you're visiting. Russia is home to some of the world's most iconic landmarks, such as the Kremlin, Red Square, St. Basil's Cathedral, and Lake Baikal, the world's deepest freshwater lake. If you have the time, exploring Russia's vast and diverse landscape is a must. Russian hospitality is legendary. If invited to a Russian home, it's customary to bring a small gift. You'll likely be offered tea, bread, and sometimes vodka. It's polite to accept and show gratitude, even if you don't drink or eat everything. These insights into Russian culture and society can help you understand the nuances and make your experience smoother.